ADHD.
ADHD. You think I have
Attention
it?
deficit hyperactivity disorder. Yes, you do, babes. Join the club. Report came out in the New York Times, right? And ADHD is like very buzzy right now. Loads of people being diagnosed. A big, big thing, right? They were saying is that ADHD is a lot more complex than you think it is. I mean, I'm not surprised by that. Recent research has made it harder to define what it is and like how people get it. And then they also talked about how medications like Adderall or like Ritalin and things like that have a positive effect, but they don't help you actually learn. So it might help you, like a child that say at school, like focus. But actually when it comes to the test, it doesn't really like help. I am someone that's kind of complicated
with ADHD.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with dyslexia when I was at university before that, and I kind of knew anyway, right?
Yeah,
but then at uni there was this whole thing going where you could like get a laptop to support your like learning difference if you did a dyslexic test, and I was like, I'm here for that. It's me. I can't spell. There's like loads of things. I've definitely like got it. Loads of people tried to get it by doing this like 2-3 hour test and they couldn't get it, right? Because they weren't dyslexic. I took the test with a psychiatrist. Afterwards, he said, you probably have ADD, which was attention deficit disorder. That's what they used to call it. So I didn't like take it any further. And then like a good few years ago, I was like, I want to find out.
Like you took a test.
Yeah. So I have a complicated relationship in the sense that like it's another label. We already have labels like woman, like black, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's just like intense to like label things. Why can't we just be who we are, right? But we're not there yet, obviously. Like we need to label things. And
sometimes the label does inhibit you, you know? Like, I'm asking, I guess, do you feel like the label put like a cage around you?
I think that is an idea that people who don't have neurodivergence will say. And I think that is possible. But I think generally no. I think from the people that I know or what I read around, like reading around, people seem to feel very empowered by having that. So like things make sense. It fits into place. I think for some people the medication like really, really works and like helps them and things like that. For me, I didn't really do much. Like for me, it was like, oh, okay, it like makes sense. You know,
things
like,
out
okay,
of that.
that's why like I can be a bit like this or a bit like that. Something that I do really think, and I think this article, my take from it, is that it's the learning environment. And I think like our education and how we're being taught, I think is generally pretty shit, right? I think it's made for maybe a certain type of brain. A lot of it's rote learning. A lot of it's not dynamic. And for ADHD brains that get like easily bored, or we need something where there's like sight, sound, color, pace. Yeah, like it's not made for that. And people even say if you decorate a classroom, if you make a classroom more dynamic and engaging,
people learn better.
Everyone learns better.
Totally.
Basically.